In the spring, growers are usually anxious to get into the fields to plant. And of course, with both planting and harvesting, the timing depends on weather conditions. Temperatures also play a role in weed management. Growers need to know how to apply herbicides effectively, even during a cold snap.
Temperature as far as weed control really depends on what time of year you're talking. Early in the spring, as an example, ideally to spray your burndown herbicides, you want the daytime temperature to be a minimum of at least 50 degrees. That's really when the weeds are going to uptake the herbicides. Typically with herbicides, it's better to wait a little bit in some of these cold snaps. Not uncommon for me to get a lot of questions on if I'm below 40 degrees, can I still go out and spray my herbicide? And can that herbicide perform as well as it can at 50 degrees? I try to recommend to retailer growers to basically hold off on that spray, wait till it warms up a couple of days, and then go out and make your application. Your weed control is going to be better the warmer it is out there as far as the ambient temperature, of course. But colder weather, basically the weeds will shut down. It will reduce the amount of herbicides that's going to get uptake by the weeds at that point. Therefore, your weed control is going to decrease.
Bottom line, actively growing weeds need to be present when applying herbicides, an important thing to remember when experiencing temperatures that are too cold or even too warm. Herbicides perform best on weeds when temperatures are about 50 to 90 degrees.
So anytime that you have, in regards to crop injury, either extremes, I talk about either really cold snap, cooler conditions, or in the heat of the summer. And a lot of times whenever our corn crop or crop overall is under stress, we don't want to go out there and apply a herbicide at that point. Until then, we will let our crop recover a couple of days from that stressful event, again, either the heat or the cool snap, and that's another reason for waiting for that herbicide application. We need our herbicides to get into those weeds as far as if it is a systemic type of herbicide. Weeds need to be growing because their stomates are open at that point. That is an area of entry. We're able to burn through that cuticle whenever you have warmer temperatures. When we have cooler temperatures, those adjuvants are not able to penetrate the cuticle. Therefore, the herbicide cannot get into the plant in order to do its job and to control that particular targeted weed.
Corvus corn herbicide delivers an early season win against weeds through superior control of emerged weeds and the power of reactivation. Start strong with Corvus herbicide from Bayer.